Hey!
Oh, it works. They're cheering on Q again. Nice.
We couldn't tell if Mr.
Adoration.
Pistachio had removed you. Oh.
All right.
That was very good. No one has ever been so in sync with the audience as you.
They're right here. I love them. They're my people.
So, shall I call you or Mike?
All right, that's enough.
Finger guns.
They're big fans.
Yeah,
Should we call you Shh or Mike?
Yeah, what should we call you?
Call me SchhhArt. That's fun.
SchhhArt.
SchhhArt. Okay.
I wasn't sure how long to hold the shh.
Yeah, you got to hear
So
it first.
I'll tell you the story. So my last name is Schhhbaum. And so SCH is the first three letters of my name. And so as an artist, I'm an old school artist, painter, drawer. I've been doing it my whole life, you know. And
you were an art teacher.
Yeah, for 12 years. Public arts, school art teacher. I did K through 12, but the last 6 years were high school because
awesome.
I love high school. Yeah. Part of my brain is stuck in high school, so I can relate with kids well, you know. But so I signed my name. My signature is SCH, and I like the way it looks. And also, I've been practicing meditation for the last 25 years, you know, and so shh is like a big part of my life, you know, and so then I'd never been on Twitter or anything, and so I started getting into NFTs a little bit, and I tried it on Ethereum, and it cost me $130 to mint one. I was like, "This sucks."
In there,
We
brother.
remember that.
I was like, "NFTs are stupid." You know? I was like, "I'm not
wrong."
doing it," you know, because I put it on OpenSea, and I'm like, I spent $130, and I thought it was cool, and then I look, and I'm like, nobody's gonna see this.
Oh,
Like,
exactly.
there's zillions of things, and nobody's gonna see this. I was just like, this is dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So, long story short, I contacted Madden Art, which is a Cardano platform that I'm working with now, and they're awesome.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Since the beginning.
Yeah, they've been here.
They're one of the first people that inspired me in this beginning of this community. Seeing Marco interview them, I was like just so excited by how much passion and kindness they had.
Oh yeah, that whole team is so cool.
Yeah, they're artists, you know, JP and Skin. They, you know, they're artists, and so their mission has an element of selflessness in it that you don't find very often in the world, you know. And so anyway, I contacted them, and and so I had to get a Twitter account, you know, because they were like, follow us on Twitter. I'm like,
You do.
Yeah.
You do have to.
And so I was going to be SCHHHHH. I like 5. 5 is a cool number. And it wouldn't let me. And so I was like, and so I did SCHHHHH art. And I started laughing, you know, I'm like, that's hilarious, you know. And so then I was just like, that's ridiculous. I take my art very seriously, but you know, my name, what's it, you know, a rose is a rose by any other name.
And you can't take anything, you know, you can't take anything so seriously that you can't laugh at it. So
I thought it was hilarious. I just didn't know how people would take it, you know, if they would just dismiss me as some, you know, Chartist or whatever.
That should be a word, Chartist.
On my Discord, I'm trying to start a Discord. I don't know jack about this stuff, but I'm trying to start a Discord and calling my people Chartists, you know. I love old money. Like, they're so badass. And the MFers, man, I'm an MFer. You know, the first NFT I ever got is
what happened in that bathroom on the campaign trail.
They are all, the mystery, the lore, the just
attitude,
crassness. Exactly. Yeah. It's so much fun. I felt like I was doing something wrong when I was in the drop, you know, trying to mint one. It was cool. It felt subversive, you know.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, yeah. They're making me think.
And it's really good to have a project bring such an important thing to the table to be discussed, you know.
Absolutely. It's a deep sociological issue, that America is embroiled in, and they're handling it in such a cool way, But so Schhhartist, yeah, I'm trying to, anybody who's into my stuff, you're a Schhhartist,
Hell yeah, I'm a Schhhartist.
So I got in a Twitter space, a couple of them. I was like, what the hell is this? And so I got in a couple of them, and I didn't say anything. And then there was one where I was like, oh, wow, they're saying I'd like to say something. So I tried to get a speaking role, and they were like, shit. How do we say this? And I was like, just call me Schhhart. And I think it was Hero. He was like, oh yeah, I love that, And
I was in there. I'm pretty sure. I
really,
remember. Yeah. I'm pretty
That's so cool.
Crying over coffee. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I remember.
That's great.
Well, that was the first time that I got like some good info on, is Schhhart gonna work? And I was like,
yeah.
Hero
is the one that invented Jenny from the blockchain for Jenny.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's a good feedback to get.
I'll tell you what, I loved her, Mr. Pistachio. I'm serious. Hers, like, it was so simple, but it was like, I loved it. I liked them all,
That's the one with that.
Was that at the desk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just a little pistachio with those little cartoon, he was smoking a cigar.
Exactly. I liked getting to. I wanted to see some more of like things around him, so I'm glad that people went in some interesting directions. We knew we were gonna love you. I mean, obviously, this made us really happy, obviously, but then just like the letter you wrote and the just like the video, oh man, your personality really came through.
It was meant to be, because it was like midnight, maybe 11 o'clock at night, and I'm a dad, and a husband, and so I can't like do what I used to do. I can't stay up till 5, 6.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was like 11 o'clock or something, and I was watching you guys, and you were like, contest. I'm like, well, and I was just like, I love the hilarious, Mr. Pistachio, and I was like, I got to do this. And so I just started, and I got it done in like 3 in the morning, and I was like, let's see what happens, And
it's so really beautiful, fading and everything. Really, you can tell you were an art teacher.
The shoes really stand out to me.
Shoes are crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that just looks realistic,
shining,
to me. And the ring on his finger. How did you know he was married? That's what I want to know.
Oh, yeah,
it's right.
It was. I really do believe that I'm not the one doing it. I really have had experiences, and maybe I'll tell you one that really showed me, because I feel with all of us, it comes through us. It's not from me. Like, I look at my stuff. I look at this work just like anybody else. I'm just like, when I used to get high when I was younger, I would get high and I would look at it and I would be like, what the fuck is going on? My mind would be blown. I'm just like, what is this? Because I love it. I feel so thankful, that I get to be a part of it coming into the world, and it's a blast, So the ring, the best parts of my art are not from me, they're in spite of me, maybe, so.
I really love that, and it's kind of like that's actually what the Never Engine is about. It's like the creativity that blows through all of us, but belongs to all of us, and comes best even when we're not just like trying to put our thoughts all over it or something.
I guess I'll tell you a story. I was 21 or something, and I was in the bedroom of my mom's house, and I was painting a big self-portrait, and I had a mirror, a big full-length mirror over there, and so I'd back up and I'd look and I would see what to do, and then I would come up to the canvas and paint it, and then back up, the process. And so this was just after I started getting initiated, meditating, and thoughts in my mind, I was looking, and there was a delicate stroke of the eyelid that I needed to do next. I was doing an oil paint, and my mind started messing with me, and it was like, how do you know that when you get back and you try to do that, you're still going to have it? How do you know that it's not just going to poof, be gone? And any rational person would not even entertain that thought. But I started to be like, yeah, how do I know? You know, I mean, how? And I started tripping myself out, and so I was just like, forget it. You know, this is dumb. So I looked and I walked up to the canvas, and I swear I tripped and I fell into the canvas and I knocked it down and I pulled it up, and the exact stroke that I needed was made. My brush hit the canvas, and then within my mind, it said, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, it said, you don't have to worry. You're not the one doing this. It's coming through you. Enjoy it. And that was so important to me, to have the burden lifted of knowing that, you know, you're not the driver. You're just a passenger, you know. And I felt lucky that I had that experience, you know.
I think it's important for us to see to have those experiences and know that we can ascribe our own meaning to in our lives. Like, I've seen so many things happen in this CNFT community where I'm like, damn, this is the right place at the right time. Damn, this is so magical. But like, you can't expect the universe will give it to you, but you have to meet it halfway or something.
It seems lucky, you know, but then another part of my brain thinks that y'all are just a figment of my imagination. SchhhArt's just a figment of my imagination, and everything's happening right no matter what we think about, you know, no matter what we judge, everything's happening right, and we're not doing anything, and we're just along for the ride, but we're dreaming that we're doing, so it makes it fun, you know.
You got a solid endorsement from Joe H here. SchhhArt is like the coolest person in the world.
That's what you want. That's a really good compliment.
Yeah, that is. Thank you so much.
I realized that you were the coolest person at the Balanced Living Twitter space when I was like, I already thought this guy was going to be cool, but now he's like spitting all this philosophical shit that I really appreciate.
I can't help it. I'm weird, you know, and I've been an artist my whole life, so I'm used to being weird. So weird is not a bad thing. Weird is just, it just is what it is, you know. And when I was a teacher, oh my God, my students, you know, they had to put up with Mr. Schhhbaum, but whether they admit it or not, you know, I think I felt like my biggest job as a teacher was to introduce thoughts into my students' minds that they might not encounter in their lives, you know, because
it's so true,
you know. And so there was one time, I'll say this and then I'll shut up, but there was one time, you know, I'd be like, pass out a quiz, you know, an art quiz or something. And I'd be like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, so now please don't cheat. Don't look off your neighbor's things, because, you know, don't cheat or else, you know, maybe you might get reborn as a rat or something. I'd just let that drop, and I'd hear the kids be like, reborn as a rat? What is he talking about? You know? And I just let them process that, you know. I mean, who knows? You know, we don't know what's up.
Because until schools start teaching some more stuff about thinking in those ways, it is up to the teachers to be
and cool. Often the art teachers.
Exactly.
My experience.
True.
No, I didn't necessarily care whether my students knew their complementary colors or any like that, because, you know,
they can find that on YouTube later.
Right, Google it. Jesus.
You know, I wanted to have a connection with them and make an impact in their actual life and understand where they are and try to do whatever I could to maybe take them to a next step in where they are, you know, whether it has anything to do with art or not, you know. But
absolutely,
because that's the foundation that needs to be there, you know, like absolutely. For them to explore any other art and everything else that they would want. Yes.
Art is I have a tattoo, my only tattoo. Got it when I was 19, and it says, art is love, and love is art in an eternal circle. And so it's a philosophy that I have, that no matter what you do, if you bring your love into that thing, that's what turns it into art. So we are all potential SchhhArtists. You know, we're all artists. You just put your love and your care and your your focus, into it and do it as best as you can and do it with love, and you're an artist,
So true. I hope NFTs can help spread the everyone being an artist thing more and more.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. I just feel it, I feel like singing a song. And so we were talking about teachers, we're talking about politics, politics, many ticks,
Right.
but
So true.
this is a tune that, I don't speak my mind truly, like what I really think to many people, because it's not really warranted. It's not really, you start talking about certain things and
Right.
say what?
We want it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's why I like the Cardano community. We're all part of the same, we're on the same vibe,
Oh yeah.
So this one's called What If, where I was just like, what if I actually said really what I think, So let me try to hit this. Now, I'm not saying that politics is a satanic cult of lying, backstabbing, double-crossing, jive-talking, propaganda-waving, dirty tricks aimed at duping the masses into believing they got the power to choose someone that'll cure their red, white, and blues. And if questioned any hard question, we'll just plead the fifth. And what if I entertain the thought that religion is a construct perverted and bought by the godless minds of the power-hungry, soulless devils who only brought the opposite of what their masters shown when the early morning light and breezes blown? Guess they just took it as something to own. As the coffin shuts and the body's dead and stiff. What if? Thou shalt not kill, as she eats Chick-fil-A on the hill. Thou shalt not lie, as he tells his little boy, Grandpa died. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm the type to talk about our educational system's intellectual drought, which force feeds our beautiful kids conciliatory mental Brussels sprouts, kills the awe and quells the thirst for life's deepest knowledge beyond death and earth. Now you tell me what a real teacher is actually worth. Past it. I guess I just want to instigate. I want to lubricate, impregnate your ideological private parts while you sit there and mentally masturbate. I want to break you out of your comfort zone. Get you all shook up, get your mind all blown, get you thinking things when you're all alone. Things like, what if? That's an old school lighter. It's real. Thou shalt not kill, as he eats Burger King on the hill. Thou shalt not lie, as I tell my little boy, Grandpa died.
Amazing.
Dude, so good. It like had vibes of like American Pie and Johnny Be Good and like a few different epic songs together.
Thank you. Yeah, I gotta say that it definitely influenced by Johnny Cash, One Piece at a Time. If you ever heard that song.
One piece at a time.
Totally.
And not in the actual writing of it, but now that I'm looking back, definitely Dylan.
I was thinking Dylan too.
I'm only bleeding. Yeah, I mean that's the greatest song ever written. In my opinion.
Wait, what song?
It's all right, Mom, only bleeding.
It's all right, Mom, only bleeding.
Ma, yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. I don't know if I've ever heard it.
Yeah, oh my god.
The music television channel.
Yeah, we're representing
whole Discord channel.
I was very happy to have it because like to have a musical performance like this, because we just haven't been able to have as much music, and it's just really special that you were our first.
That's so true.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tyler, I'm not saying that you do, but if you did, you might want to smoke up before you listen to that tune, because I did. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's amazing.
Okay.
But I should probably talk about like some drops or something, right?
You know, people tend to.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to turn
this is for you.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So I did my first attempt at minting Mr. Pistachio, and it is all messed up.
Nice.
But
We tried to get it a few times, and we realized time. Yeah.
So you gave me that good feedback, and so then I went back and Liberty Crypto, he helped me out. He's a great guy.
Nice.
And Nudes helped me out, and there's so many.
Oh, they're great.
People.
Yeah.
So many people incredible.
We're talking to Nudes in a few days.
That's what I heard. I know. And Kadambabo, I mean, everybody, Flawed, everybody's helped me out so much, you know.
I'm so glad to hear that.
His mom had been telling us how great Nudes was. So
yeah, my mom's really been pushing us to hook up with Nudes.
Yeah. She's an NFT artist. She's hip, man. She's hip.
Yeah, she really is.
She's pretty hip. Yeah.
She's very hip.
And so I did some things, and I think that there are 10 available of Mr. Pistachio, but nobody's bought them, so I'm not sure if it actually works, but I think it should. It says they're live.
Well, we're going to find out right now.
Let's check it out.
So if I go to your
Mr. Pistachio's
Twitter,
tribute dance party, dance tribute party.
Yeah, if you go to my Twitter, I had a link to my Discord.
Okay.
And I think they're all listed in my Discord.
Oh,
okay, great. I haven't seen it since that. Yeah, great.
I got to become a Schhhart artist, right?
Yeah.
I just like didn't
make sure I was allowed to call myself that.
I hadn't joined
you were born a Schhhart.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see.
Okay. Unverified policy ID. I want to buy it.
Looks like we can buy it now.
Looks like number 1 is sold out.
What?
Are you guys looking?
But they're different. Oh.
There's 3 number 1s. There's 2 number 2s.
Okay, well,
there's one that's not even numbered. It's ridiculous, you know.
Okay, it's gonna work.
There we go. All right. Well, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys rock.
Oh, I got password.
I'm gonna buy one on mine.
Don't worry about it. It's coming. Token.
Don't look right now. This is a very secret time. It says C noting.
All right. Well, whatever. I will figure this out. And nobody buy this one. It's ours.
No, you can buy it. We'll deal with it.
I will fight you.
There's only 10, so you got to move quick, right?
Yeah, we're on it.
What about maybe we should?
I said I was going to mint 150, but that's ridiculous. I can't do that right now. Like, because first of all, I don't know how to. second of all, like, well, maybe I can. I don't know. But second of all, not enough people know who I am. So, you know, but I have the policy. I'd have it open for a while. So we'll see what happens.
Perfect. That's really good that you're leaving it open.
It's gonna be
And you're like
API
meeting,
error.
you're like, everybody knows you in Twitter Spaces and you're popping off.
Yeah,
So
the Discord.
it's only a matter of time.
Good.
I'm gonna post a link to your Discord here.
Oh yeah, great.
Oh, thank you.
I think this is like a Twitter link, but it should still get you there. So that link that I just popped in the chat is the Discord link to become a Shardist officially.
And you should definitely check out. Did you post that video in the Discord of the video you made for Mr. Pistachio?
The commercial?
Yeah, the commercial.
The commercial? Yeah, that was funny, huh?
That was so good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you guys loved it. I was so happy you guys liked it.
Yeah.
Can we play
I
that?
saw, and you guys were dancing to it. You know all the dance moves and everything.
Yeah.
That's
right.
Awesome.
Find it.
It's a very complex move.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's okay.
Wait.
No, that was the other thing. Yeah.
It's tough. I don't know. We can't find it. But
Cool.
Good. Well, we are coming to the end of our time together.
So allow me, if you will. So I got to say that with Matt and Art, as soon as they get their platform ready, which shouldn't be long, I'm going to be doing my first drop with them called The High Priests of the Revolution. And so
that's a great name.
In my little brain, we're all in the revolution, whether we know it or not.
100%.
Especially in Cardano.
100%.
And so it's a revolution of whatever you want to call it, the soul, whatever, our planetary consciousness coming from a place of feeling like I'm different from you, I'm different from this, I'm different from that, and I need to get what I need to get because I'm on my own. This kind of mentality, we're being moved through that, I believe, into a mentality, a consciousness where we understand that we're all part of the same thing. And we all want the same thing. We all want to be happy. There are enough resources on the planet to share and to make everybody happy, to give everybody everything that we need. And so that's where we're going, I believe. You know, that's where we're all going, whether people like it or not. It doesn't matter. You got to join the train because it's going, you know. Exactly. And so in the revolution, I feel like there have been many key players, but pop culture through that, I delineate two major points of breaking through walls. And the first was Elvis Presley. And I feel like he didn't invent rock and roll, but he was a catalyst that broke through the body of the revolution. And he liberated the body. And it created something. I don't know what it created, but it was big, you know, and it was planetary. And then, and I'm not the only one that thinks these things, you know, there are other people, but then Bob Dylan, he was the first one who broke through the mind and brought consciousness into lyrics of pop lyrics. And if you look back, I mean, 1963 was his second album, but that he had Masters of War. He had, oh my God, A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. He had another one too. But it was at a time where, like, It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want To was #1 song. That was the consciousness that was happening.
Right. Totally.
For the first time ever, he broke the door. He busted the doors open, and the Beatles and the Stones and all of these great, great bands that created the best music, Dead created the best music on earth, maybe some people say, that it happened because Dylan opened those doors. And that's what I think. And that's what a lot of people think.
And we are here now because like they didn't have what we have. I was just thinking that watching the Beatles documentary and seeing them, you know, behind the scenes, it's like they were just like shining this light ahead of time and doing what they could with what they had. And now we were able to grow up with them as our background, or, you know,
that's the soil
soundtrack. Totally.
And you know, growing out of.
Absolutely. And you know, Dylan got them high for the first time and it changed their lives.
Yeah.
Like he was saying, I want to hold your hand. And he's like, that's cute. But, you know, and it changed. They were like, wait a second.
Galaxy brain.
Totally, But anyway, so my first drop is dedicated to what I'm calling the high priests of the revolution. And it's going to be 111 total pieces. There's going to be 55 of my one devoted to Elvis, 55 devoted to my one of Dylan, and they're MP4s with original music that I made, put in there my original art. Elvis was an oil painting, big oil painting that I had. Dylan was a charcoal drawing. And so I created these experiences, small NFT experiences through them. And so 55 plus 55 is 110. So that left one. So there's going to be one. Here, I can show you. It's a one of one that somebody minting is going to randomly get this one of one. And it's called the High Priest. Hold on.
That's perfect with Madden art, too.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh,
I know. I was
here it
thinking
is.
the same thing.
Oh, there's
Wow, the
combo.
combo.
That's hot.
Oh my God. Dude, that's so good.
Beautiful.
Wow. Seamlessly, goes into
Yeah.
both. So it's going to
The
be
hair looks
55, like 55 ADA per or 110
The
ADA
number
per?
that's minted, I think, is 55 of
Okay,
each.
okay. Right.
So that's going to be that drop. And also, anybody who buys one, anybody who collects the Elvis and the Dylan will get an airdrop song, an original song of mine, which is going to be,
that.
I think it's going to be called Violent Revolution, the song that I did. And if you wouldn't mind, if I have any time, go out with that song. It's kind of a short song. No?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure.
No problem at all.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys having me on and picking my Mr. Pistachio from all the good ones that were there.
He picked us,
Yeah, he
okay?
did.
Yeah, true.
Pointed at us.
He said, "You suck," and we said, "That's exactly what you were thinking." You're the only one who's so abusive. And
Yeah,
that's how we
exactly.
knew.
It had to be captured, the reality.
For some reason, when you guys described him, I just knew him. I knew
You knew
him
exactly what we're talking about.
Yes, I mean,
I
he's
can
out
tell.
there, okay?
Yeah.
This is not just fiction.
He's a lot of people's bosses right now.
exactly.
5% of America.
Yeah. No, it's it is what it is. It's good. So this is called Violent Revolution. I want to get out of here so you guys can get some other stuff going. But... All right. Doom 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 doom. Yes, we need a revolution. Yes, we need a revolution. But no guns, no bloodshed is needed. A revolution above all violence and hatred. For the oppressor lies within us, as does the sweet dove of freedom. Any violent revolution is due, just like one and one can't make two. We can't win this race if we're training to lose. Any violent revolution is doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Dive deep into silence for the key. Yeah, the key that unlocks all the love of the soul. Whoa. God is love, soul is love. We are soul, so we are love. God is love, soul is love. We are soul, so we are love. That's why. Any violent revolution is due. Just like one and one can't make two. We can't win this race if we train in the lose. Any violent revolution is due. Dum, 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 dum.
About to make me cry, SchhhArt.
Let it go, let it go.
Oh man.
Very nice. I like how you did the doom and the doom, doom, doom. And I also got some 1984 vibes from it.
Oh, that's a good year, man. That was Van Halen, 1984. That was what I loved. Hot for Teacher.
I actually even meant the book, but I think I also.
Oh,
You went the other one. Oh, you know.
I did. I love that book too. I audio
Good
book.
year too, though.
Such a.
That was really nice. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your music and sharing your art and your philosophy. And you got a lot to share.
Here's a portrait of Charles.
Yeah.
We've been looking at that on your Twitter.
Oh man, I've been watching that. Yeah, it's coming up so good.
It's in the works, you know. It's in the works, and then this is a sneak peek into a very special project that will be coming, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Somebody's going to pay some good money for that Charles piece, I would think.
Yeah,
people would want that.
I can't lie. I hope so.
Well, you know.
Great. Well, we are so happy to have had you today, and I can't wait to see you in a space sometime soon.
Absolutely.
Hit another performance in a Twitter space, and we'll get high and listen to the Bob Dylan song with Tyler.
That's your homework.
Exactly. I think on Fridays I'm going to try at 2:30 to, if I feel like it, just do a live show for a half hour, because at 2:30 my wife goes and picks up Nate from school, and so I got the house myself, so I can yell.
Great, you totally should. It will be great for you and everyone.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Twitter space, awesome.
Yeah, in a Twitter space.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. Well, thanks again for coming, and we will certainly see you again.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Especially when we're getting close to those drops.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Say hi to Mr. Pistachio for me, please.
Right.
Don't make me
Tell him to lighten up.
Right. Good luck with that. All right. Peace out.
Yeah.